not nice to feel. It's not nice to feel fascism rise. It's not nice to feel the things that are going on in Gaza. But we have to feel. We have to stay present. We can't go off into some fantasy. We can't go off into some mental numbness. We have to at least be present to witness what is happening. That's the very, very least we can do. And that is important because that then means that our actions are authentic. The actions that come from genuine feeling are authentic. And authentic actions bear extraordinary results. Like with Tony, for all the work that he's put into this project, Ethical Tickets. But every day he was also coming and was a founder member of the Glastonbury Gaza Vigil. And he is one man creating extraordinary results by being persistent, consistent, genuine, authentic, and keeping his heart open. And that's a big inspiration. There's no limit to what we can do or how we can be used. Because pretty soon you realize it's all been given if you're open. And that the solution to this problem that we've got ourselves into will be given if we can keep open. Not collapse into fixed ideas, but stay open to feeling life. Isn't he? It's not happening.
Sadly not. We don't have the bit.
You don't have the bit. That's too bad. Well, I read this fact that in Gaza, 40% of the families in Gaza right now have a child or a member in the family now that is not of that family. An orphan. Thousands and thousands of children have died. Thousands and thousands of women have died. Thousands and thousands of men have died. I'm not really here to talk about the different views and the history. I'm here from a human point of view. I don't care. There's never a justification in my book for genocide, for starving a populace. And that we've got to realize that we have power, that we can say no. We can stay open, we can say no. And from saying no on a heart level, then that's like a choice. And a choice is different from a decision. The choice is causal. You could decide to do something and not have it happen. It's just a thing in your mind. But a choice is from the heart. And it can reconfigure how life turns up. And if we choose to do something, then what is right for us will come. What is just perfect for us will come. But if we just collapse into I can't, helplessness and hopelessness and closed downness, then nothing is going to happen. But it's amazing. And the thing is that you would think, oh no, it's the really talented ones that make the big difference. But it isn't. It really isn't. There are plenty of talented people who are doing nothing and haven't achieved anything. There's something else that brings about success. And it's where you're coming from. It's who you're being. And all this spiritual work that people do, if it doesn't bring them into action to relieve suffering, it isn't worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
in my book. It has to be about action. It has to be, people are suffering. The world is going in a very odd direction. Your voice counts. Your life counts. The power that is within you is unbelievable. Extraordinary. A light so bright. A love so strong. A breath that links you with infinite. Imagine putting that behind, imagine coming from that place into action. And then the action that we take becomes our path. And it's filled with all the lessons we need to learn. And it files away in the ego and allows us to open up more and more to the truth of what is. And we start to realize that there's something more profound than the nation that I was born in. There's something more profound about me than my nationality. There's something more profound about me than my gender. There's something more profound about me than my genetic heritage. There's something more profound about me than the tribe to which I belong. And knowing what that is freedom. Knowing what that is comes with the realization that we are one humanity, that this is one earth, and that there is one love. But when we don't know that, we think we are the story that we find ourselves in. I am this tribe, and this tribe was promised this by God. And you actually think that's who you are. And you'll do anything to promote that idea. But it's not who you are. There's something much more wonderful. And that's, as far as I can see it, the only thing that's going to change this world is the realization of who we truly are and what we all have in common. And what we have in common is just the most wonderful thing. So here we are in this moment now, right here. And there's two pathways. One that leads into fascism, control, darkness, the end of compassion, mercy, the decimation of humankind, ignoring the climate, ignoring the planet. And on the other hand, on the other path, an amazing possibility. And we don't know how to bring that into being, but at the very least we can do is choose it. Yes, please. If it's so, yes, please. Yes, please. Show me. Yes, please. So I'm sorry that the slideshow didn't work, but it's a bit grueling to watch anyway. We would be crying because what's been going on is just so terrible. So thanks for listening, and thank you, Tony, for all that you do.